The Martins family lived in a quiet suburb nestled on the outskirts of a busy city, a modest household built on the values of hard work and love. The family had 2 children. Clara, the eldest child at 15, was a bright and kind-hearted girl who adored her little brother, Ethan, aged 8. Their mother, Sophia, was a nurse who worked long shifts at the hospital. Their father, Peter, worked at a nearby factory, often taking on overtime to make ends meet. Both parents believed in giving their children the best, even if it meant leaving them in the care of others while they worked tirelessly. To support Clara's academics, her mother decided to hire a private tutor. Enter Mr. Leonard, her lesson teacher, a man in his early 30s, who came highly recommended by a neighbor. With his polished manners and impeccable credentials, he seemed like the perfect choice. Sophia trusted him almost instantly. "You'll help Clara achieve her dreams," she said warmly during their first meeting. What Sophia didn't know was that beneath Leonard's professional demeanor lay a sinister intent. Leonard, the lesson teacher, began tutoring Clara 3 times a week. At first, everything seemed perfect. He was patient, articulate, and went above and beyond to ensure Clara understood her lessons. Clara's mother, Mrs. Sophia, often praised him for his dedication, relieved to have someone she could trust with her children. "He's like family already," she told Peter one evening. The lesson teacher's behavior toward Clara started subtly. He showered her with praise, calling her brilliant and destined for greatness. Sometimes, he'd bring her small gifts, a colorful pen, a box of chocolates, and laugh it off when Clara questioned his generosity. "Just a token for my star pupil," he'd say with a smile. Clara, innocent and trusting, thought nothing of it. After all, Leonard was an adult her mother trusted. Over the months, Leonard's compliments grew unsettling. He began commenting on Clara's appearance. "You're growing into a beautiful young woman," he'd say, his eyes lingering a moment too long. Clara felt uneasy but dismissed her discomfort as overthinking. "He's just being nice," she told herself. One evening, Leonard's behavior crossed a line. While helping Clara solve a complex math problem, he placed his hand over hers. His touch lingered, making her heart race with confusion and fear. "You're special, Clara," he whispered. She pulled her hand away, but he pretended not to notice. Clara wanted to tell her mother but hesitated. Her mother Sophia was always so busy, juggling her demanding job and caring for the family. "Mom won't believe me," Clara thought. She trusts him so much. One rainy evening, Sophia's shift was extended due to an emergency at the hospital. Clara's father was also stuck at work, leaving Leonard alone with the children for longer than usual. After putting Ethan to bed, Leonard called Clara to the study under the guise of helping her prepare for an upcoming test. What happened next shattered Clara's world. Leonard locked the door and revealed his true nature. He manipulated her with threats, warning her not to scream or resist. "If you tell anyone, I'll beat you severely," he hissed. Overcome with fear, Clara complied, her innocence stolen in a harrowing ordeal. "Uncle is painful," Clara said severally, as her lesson teacher forcefully penetrated her. "Sorry, Angel," Leonard said, "I will stop now," but he kept doing. The days that followed were torturous for Clara. She withdrew into herself, her once bright spirit replaced by a hollow shell. She avoided eye contact, flinched at sudden movements, and refused to be left alone with Leonard. Her mother noticed these changes but assumed it was teenage moodiness. It wasn't until weeks later that her mother stumbled upon the truth. One evening, while cleaning Clara's room, she found a crumpled piece of paper hidden under the bed. It was a letter Clara had written but never intended to send. In it, she detailed the teacher's actions and her overwhelming fear. Her mother's hands trembled as she read the letter. Her heart broke into a million pieces, and tears streamed down her face. How could she have been so blind? Anger, guilt, and sorrow consumed her as she vowed to protect her daughter at all costs. Sophia immediately confronted Leonard during his next tutoring session. "You monster," she spat, her voice shaking with rage. "So, you forced yourself on my daughter." Leonard tried to deny everything, but Clara, emboldened by her mother's support, recounted her ordeal in heartbreaking detail. Leonard's mask of confidence crumbled as Sophia called the police. The legal process was grueling, with Leonard charged with the forceful defilement of a minor. Clara bravely testified in court, her voice trembling but resolute. The evidence against Leonard was overwhelming, and he was sentenced to prison. As the judge delivered the verdict, Sophia held Clara close, whispering, "You're so brave, my love." Though justice was served, the road to healing was long and arduous. Sophia quit her demanding job to focus on her family, ensuring Clara and Ethan felt safe and supported. Therapy sessions became a regular part of their lives, helping Clara rebuild her shattered self-esteem and trust. Their family also became advocates for child safety, sharing their story to warn other parents about the dangers of blind trust. "Listen to your children," Sophia would plead at community events. "No matter how busy you are, no matter how trusted someone seems, always listen." Clara's story became a catalyst for change in the community. Schools and local organizations launched awareness campaigns, teaching parents and children about the importance of open communication and recognizing red flags. Leonard's conviction sent a powerful message: predators would face the full weight of the law. This story is a stark reminder that trust must be earned, not given freely. Parents must remain vigilant, prioritizing their children's safety above all else. For Martin's family, the scars of the past remain, but they stand united, determined to turn their pain into a beacon of hope for others.